Good afternoon, Thelma. I'm very happy to have this discussion with you. We are here at the ENOVIA NetVibes user conference in Netherlands. How was the conference so far?
It was very, I learned a lot of new things. I also got to see where the system is going with the new Gen 7 version of the platform. And for me, it's always a learning opportunity. So I try to make the most of it and, seeing the examples from the users, but also seeing the new technologies of Dassault. So it's also very interesting for me.
So it's a good mix. Before we go further, I just to know a bit about yourself. First, of course, who you are, where you are working, and what is passionating you on a daily basis.
Yes, so basically I work with Methode Electronics. I've been working for them for 7 years now. I started off in injection molding within the company, based in Malta. So it's an American company, and we trade on the New York Stock Exchange. So it's a company with a global footprint. Basically, almost 5 years ago now, I took over the 3D Experience platform. And nowadays, I'm responsible of the full implementation of the 3D Experience platform globally. So not just within Europe, but also we're expanding to the Americas, to China, which is where our company is located, basically.
Okay. And you are working in the automotive ecosystem?
Yes, automotive, but not only. We have some products which are non-automotive, but we do them with the automotive standard because that's what we're used to. Yes, it's lots of interesting business. And yes, we must keep up with our customer requests to deliver the product within the high quality standards that we are bound to in the shortest amount of time possible.
So I know that you have been one of the early adopters of 3D Experience platform, almost from the beginning. I think that. So when did you start the journey?
So we started with the proof of concept as early as 2013, and with the early adoption in 2014. And we launched on the 2015X version of the platform back then. Currently, we are on the 2022X version of the platform, but we also have some implementation on 2025X. So we're seeing this hybrid also working out for Methode. And yes, when it comes to the customer base, it's very good to see that now with the OEMs, the drive is that they are also adopting the 3D Experience platform, which means that what Methode was doing more than 11 years ago was the step in the right direction.
It was the right choice.
Yes, it's basically the choice of the OEMs is now validating what Methode was doing 11 years ago.
So, as you said, multiple upgrades already.
Yes.
And as you said, you are also evaluating the latest versions, 25X, which is the one on the market today. So, from a user standpoint, how do you manage this? The adapting, or eventually changing some methods, or adopting a new type of solutions, going to those new roles on apps. With the dashboard and widgets and all of this, how is this? How do you manage that with the users?
Basically, my strategy is simplifying as much as possible. So yes, showing the technology, but showing it in the most simplest way possible, that in a way that the user can easily adopt it. So we're also supported by training, and we have training videos on how to do these activities in a simple way. But it also helps when you meet the person on a one-to-one basis. You get to know them, you get to know their language, and make sure that the message that you deliver to them is as clear as possible in a language that they understand. So you need to be as adaptive as possible with the people to make sure you have the adoption from the people aspect. Because if the users are not on board, then your implementation is not fully successful. So that's always my primary focus, both with the users, the C-level staff, the managers, the middle management. Yes, so this is the way that I try to do things.
So you have the right support from management and executives?
Yes, I think as time goes by, all the business has to acknowledge that these type of platforms are the platforms that will make suppliers and OEMs alike survive in today's competitive markets. So there needs to be a certain level of recognition of what the platform and the new technologies that we don't know about yet for the future will be doing for companies to be the most successful companies in the market.
And do you have some example in mind about how actually using the system, the platform, and ENOVIA is helping you to achieve your objective in terms of doing better, faster, and with the right quality for your customers?
Well, it's always a work in progress. So if we imagine where we would be today without the platform, I couldn't imagine that picture. So even what we're doing today, it's time saving for the company. It gets the engineers, the supply chain, the people from quoting, from sales also, to work in a collaborative environment. But not only that, I'm also learning through these types of conferences that the possibilities for the future are endless, and actually what we saw today are addressing some of the current concerns within the company. So how to be smarter when it comes to strategic sourcing, what we can do there that are currently being done in a different way. So yes, I am inspired after these 2 days.
So connecting engineering with business is
always.
always.
Always engineering, but not only engineering. So there is the project management aspect, there is the salespeople that feed into quoting, supply chain. It's even when it comes to manufacturing, for example, it's an important aspect of the business.
So Thelma, you mentioned that you recently installed the latest version of the solution, 25X, if I'm correct. So can you tell us what are the new areas that you want to explore and hopefully and ultimately bring to the business?
So yes, with 2025X, we're starting with the kind of going over to see what's in the future. We're starting with a small use case whereby we combine the Design Central Power BI approach to our main CAD solution, which is the PTC Creo solution.
Okay.
So where there is a plain slate of CAD vaulting, we are starting slowly to implement this type of solution.
And what do you use today actually to manage those Creo data?
Also CAD vaulting, but not the Power BI technology, the pure Design Central technology.
Okay, okay. I understand.
So,
and I see that so on the testing is going to start soon?
Yes, we're in the installation phase, so in the next weeks we will start with the testing. That is the plan. Okay,
so for Creo Power BI. So, and I think that you mentioned to me that you are also exploring or starting to explore the model-based system engineering.
Yes. So yes, with model-based system engineering, it's a big topic.
Indeed.
I think it's also the new main focus of engineering companies like us. obviously it's a big domain to explore, because also the business has to kind of follow through in supporting the model of model-based system engineering. We're in the automotive industry, there's high standards to implement this technology, and there's also specific standards related to this. So we're seeing that the OEMs are requesting that we cater for this need and we cater appropriately. So we're starting to see requirements management with traceability management, which is also another diagram by Dassault, and also going down to the software coding aspect.
Okay, so start to connect mechanical with software.
Yes.
Or maybe also electronics.
Electronics, yes, because there is the hardware requirements, obviously the software requirements, the mechanical requirements. So obviously the customer gives you a document and you need to translate it into the actionable requirements that are related to each and every section of the organization.
That's clear. Any other area that you have in mind?
Yes, I'd like to explore more because I find it beneficial. Sourcing strategies.
Okay.
So when it comes to interfacing with the suppliers, so I think there's good opportunity there, and good opportunity to elevate our data internally to make better purchasing decisions, and see where we can improve our current product in terms of pricing, in terms of more availability, perhaps to the customers, and how we produce. So this is not something if we implement, but when we implement for me.
Well, when, because today I guess that the collaboration between engineering and sourcing people is based on what? Emails or spreadsheets?
Yes. Exactly. You need a platform to support this type of communication, not only between engineering and the buyer team, but also the supplier.
With the suppliers.
And the customer eventually. So there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah, and actually, as we saw today, this will be also a way to facilitate also the exchange of compliance or sustainability information from those suppliers. So you can have
exactly
one source of truth for all those critical information.
Yes.
Okay, and I know that so a lot of things on your plate.
Lots of
you are going to be very busy.
Lots of dreams, because it's for the benefit of the company, to make the company more efficient at the end of the day. So.
And any new ideas or special insights that you gather during this conference? You mentioned about Gen 7 at the beginning of the discussion. So what does it mean for you, or what kind of ideas does it bring to your mind?
Yes, the fact that you can just type a question, for example, with respect to a project, and the question or the AI bot tells you exactly where you're late, or if you can assign the task to another person, if you're late, what you need to do. For me, it's the next step into the future. So you are doing a very good job combining what is already available out there, maybe by other developers, creating your own solution, catering exactly for the Dassault system platform. So what the users are using within the platform. So I can see it that it's again, within a couple of years' time, this will be the new trend, for sure.
Yeah, the power of what we call virtual companions.
Yes, and generative design.
The new narrative design for almost everything, from project to product structure, or to design, to even CAD tomorrow, or even almost today, actually. Thelma, just to conclude, I know that you are also part of our champion program. Can you tell us a bit about this? I mean, is it useful to you? What did you get from it? So
yes, with the ENOVIA Champions program, it's a network of close-minded people. I think we're all very passionate about what we do on a daily basis, and it provides the opportunity to ask questions in a forum where we are being presented with the latest and greatest technology. So yes, it's a tight-knit community for networking, and we get a lot of contacts, and we are able to speak to each other also using the 3D swim communities to ask questions freely. And the team is also doing a great job facilitating the workshops that we need. And there is also the extended ENOVIA to the max sessions, which sometimes I'm finding myself involving people within the organization that have already expressed their wish list or what they would like to see going forward within the Dassault System platform.
So we are very happy that this can help you, because again, as you just said, you are very busy and you have a lot on your shoulders. So anyway, thank you very much for this discussion. I think very interesting insight for many people out there.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.